My name is Mike. I've driven a taxi in Chicago for 12 years. One freezing night at 2:30 a.m. changed everything. The wind coming off Lake Michigan was brutal. I was on Lakeshore Drive hoping for one last fare when I saw a tall, thin man in a long black coat with the hood up, standing alone on a dark corner. I pulled over. "Where to?" I asked. "Downtown," he said in a strange, low voice. "Near the old Michigan Avenue buildings. Hurry." The second he got in the back seat, something felt wrong. His face was deathly pale. His eyes looked too dark in the rearview mirror. At first it was quiet. Then he spoke. "Your daughter's name is Sarah, isn't it? She's 9 years old and sleeping at home right now." I never told any passenger about my daughter. My hands tightened on the wheel. "How do you know that?" He smiled unnaturally. "I know many things, Mike." Suddenly the cab turned freezing cold. The heater was useless. In the mirror, his face started shifting and melting under the streetlights. The car began slowing down even though I was pressing the gas. Streetlights flickered and died one by one. "You've carried heavy secrets for a long time," he whispered, his voice sounding like many voices at once. "I know what hides inside you." I looked back. Shadowy pale faces appeared behind him, staring at me with empty eyes. I panicked and floored it. But no matter how fast I drove, I kept looping past the same buildings. I was trapped. The passenger was no longer human. He twisted into a tall, dark creature with burning eyes. Long fingers reached toward me from the back seat. I grabbed the cross necklace my mother gave me. The creature screamed so loud it shook the cab. The road opened into a dark, abandoned tunnel I'd never seen before. Twisted, screaming faces pushed out from the walls. The creature lunged, its icy fingers brushing my neck. In desperation, I crashed the cab into the tunnel wall. The car flipped. I crawled out injured and terrified. The creature was still trapped inside, shifting shapes and calling out in my daughter's voice, begging me to come back. I ran until I reached lights and police. When they checked the wrecked taxi, it was empty. Only a burned handprint remained on the back seat. I never drove again. But sometimes, at exactly 2:30 a.m., my doorbell rings, and no one is there. Thank you for listening my real-life incident, and kindly subscribe the channel, hit the bell icon, like and share the video with your friends. Till next, keep safe.